Alright, hello everyone, my name is Panda, and welcome to a new tutorial. You guys have been wanting a new 2D intro tutorial since my first one, which, I'll say this, insane amount of views, like crazy amount of views, but it was a horrible tutorial. I showed like nothing. But today, I'm going to show you everything. By the way, in the top 5 intros, I just recorded my mic with an external thing, and that's why my audio sounded better. In this video, I'm just recording with OBS, so it's not going to sound that great. So, anyways, I'm going to be teaching you guys basically how to make a 2D intro and maybe, just maybe, an overlay intro. Ooh. Alright, so we're going to take this song that I found. Oops, not OBS. Thank you very much. I put you there, and I will minimize OBS again. So here's a song. You basically, what you want to do is you want to find a song. Any song you like that you think is like nice and neat and all of that. This tutorial will not really focus a lot on sync because I'm going to be making basically a very simple 2D intro. My cat just meowed. Can you not? Alright, so basically, you want to find a vignette image, and you also want to find a nice lovely song. Basically, if you don't know what a vignette is, if you go to Google, vignette, I don't know what it's called. Alright, so you go to Google basically, and you search vignette. A vignette. Oh, it is a vignette. Wow, I am smart. I am a smarticle particle. Basically, you can use any of these types of images that have basically a transparent background. I actually think that this is the one that I have downloaded. I'm pretty sure. Might be. Anyways, yeah, basically you want to find basically a vignette that has a nice, lovely backdrop that well, if it's like this, no. But it has to have like transparency background. I guess I would go for this one. I don't know, but yeah. Yeah, anyways, yeah, so that's what you want. Alright, so now they have a vignette image. And you also have a nice little song. Basically, you want to double... Okay, so right here, this is where the audio is, or whatever. Basically, you want to double click right here. And, ooh, look, it'll put you in a little image type thing. A little... not image type thing. It'll put you in a little composition with just the audio, basically. And you want to tap the dot on the number key, on the number pad. Or, it's also a delete button. If you tap that, it should preview the audio. And basically, we want to find the part where it drops. Well, we want to find, basically, before the drop. It's going to be, like, right there. I already know the song, so I know where the drop is. Kind of. Not really, though. So, yeah, this should be the drop. So, let's see. Yeah. So, basically, if we go around about there, we can have the drop come in at this. This is going to be a really quick intro, because it's going to be an overlay intro. What are you doing, cat? You better not attack my water. That's rude. Alright, so basically, we want to create a shape layer. So let's do that. Alright, so you want a shape layer. Basically, you want to create a shape layer. Any kind of shape layer. Can you not do that, cat? Alright, basically my cat wants to just play with a cup for some reason. He likes playing with cups for some reason. He just likes putting his hands inside cups. I don't understand what his logic is, but he just likes to put his hands in cups and just mess around with cups. I have no idea why. My cat is really, really weird. He sometimes just goes on a crazy rampage, running around like crazy. He's a weird cat. He's a weird cat. Wish I had a much more calm cat. That'd be great. Anyways, yeah. Okay, so basically you have a shape layer. And you want to make the size 1280 by 720. Okay. Alright, let me restart this, basically. So, you click this, and then you click rectangle. And then you click this, and you click fill. It'll add a rectangle path and a fill. If you click this arrow, you get 1280 by 720. Well, basically, it'll be 100 times 100. It'll be 100 times 100. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do 1280. Alright, so basically it'll be like 100, and then another 100. You just click this thing, this will uncap it so it doesn't like move both of them at the same time. So you get like that. And you want to basically make it 1280 by 720. Good. Alright, we're on the same picture. Alright, so now you want to just drop that. And now you want to make sure you have this selected and you have the normal like selection tool. You can press V to just select that. And you hit there'll be a fill option. You just click that. And we need to find a color, like a nice little color that we can use for this. How about a nice blue? That looks nice. So here's the color. The first color. The initial color. Now, we're going to click on the shape layer. And basically, we're going to hold Control and click D. Like, about 4 or 5 times. So, let's see. That was like 6. That was like 6 times. There, how about that? So now we want to select the shape layer 2, change the color to whatever color. You can change it to like a gray, like a light gray maybe. I'm going to change this next color to a dark gray, and then this next color to a much brighter white. And now, what we want to do is, here's what we want to do. So we're going to go to transitions, just as default transition, and we're going to select the linear wipe. Linear wipes are very nice. They clean your intro's butt very well. So yeah, basically, once you add that in, you want to basically hit the stopwatch, and then you want to find a position that'll work well. You can basically figure out what position you would like it to be. You can have it like that, or like this. I prefer to have it more like just about there. Looks nice. Actually, I don't know why I went like -1. That was kind of weird. Around there. Alright, so -75. Oh, that's a good number. Alright, so basically you want to go make it pretty much 100%. You want to go to around the 1 second mark, and we want to make that 0%. Now we want to hit E and click this arrow, and now we'll have basically this little simple transition. It's not good. Well, here, let me do that without a demonic sounding music. Yeah, so basically it's really smooth, but it's not what we want. It's not what we want. So basically, you want to click, drag, select both of these little keyframes, and you want to hit F9. It'll smooth it out a little bit more. Now I want to hit the graph editor. Now we'll have this. Basically, here's what normally happens. You have like the edit value graph for some reason by default a lot of the times, unless you've already messed with graph editor. You basically want to hit this button and hit speed graph, and now you have something that looks like this. It might be on the top or bottom, it depends. So then you want to take this little yellow thing, and you want to drag it close to the center, not completely to the center. You want to take the other one, drag that to the center as well. And now, when we play this, it'll look like that. Yeah, basically it'll look a lot better. So now we want to copy this. Basically we want to hit this arrow. We want to click off, click the linear wipe, copy that, and now we want to paste it on the bottom, and basically paste it on every single layer. And now we want to select every layer and hit E twice to make sure that we have all the E's popped up. And now you just want to basically make it go forward a few frames. Well, basically you just do what I do. Just watch what I do and then do what I do, like that. So yeah, so then you should have something that looks like, not that, that looks like this. Which is a much nicer transition. It's a really nice transition. I really like it. So yeah, what we can do is we can actually bring that in quicker, because that actually will work a lot better for the type of intro that I'm making. So right here is where the beat drops. And we want to basically make sure nothing's selected and hit the asterisk key. That'll leave us a little marker up top. It doesn't do anything. It basically just indicates you like just specific key points that you want to remember, such as when a beat hits. Basically, I'm only going to be using one in this because it's going to be a very simple type of intro. So yeah. So now we have basically the beginning of our overlay intro. And that's what it looks like. It's a nice simple transition. You can basically mess around with any one of these like default transitions or make your own with shape layers because they're very easy to do. I've made my own transitions with shape layers several times. You can even basically go into contents of like with, let's say, a rectangular path, make it 0 and then make it go zooming in and make the rotation like 45 degrees. So then you'll get like a nice square zooming in or something like that. You can basically do whatever will help you make the intro look better in your eyes. So for me, this looks really nice and simple. So yeah, now that we've got that done, all you want to do is right click and make sure nothing's selected. Right click, click new, and click text. This will give us a text layer. We want to just basically make the text say whatever we want. In this case, I'm going to make it say text because I'm original as fuck. Alright, so now that that's done, basically what you want to do is you want to click on the text layer, tap A on your keyboard. This will pop up anchor points. Basically, you want to drag this down and so you've got it around in the center of the text. You can even hit this little option right here, which will let you choose grid and guide options, and you can hit title and action safe. This will basically help you even more get that nice and centered. Now basically there's an align tool now in the newer versions of After Effects. I don't know if this was here before. I remember having a plugin that would do this, but this really works now and works fairly well. My cat's going crazy. I have no idea what he's doing now. He's playing with a bag. Alright, now we're good. Alright, let's see. I'm going to make basically the text go down a little bit more. And we're going to center that again. So now we have perfectly centered text. So now, once you have that text, you want to click on the text and basically just make sure that you have basically just hit this arrow and you'll you want to click on the text, right click, and you want to select create shapes from text. Select that. Now you have basically a shape layer that has the same exact text as this one, which is the normal text file, which, you know, I'm saying text a lot. Whoa, wait, what did I do? Alright, I fixed that. If you managed to randomly do that by accident, I accidentally hit this. Somehow, I think I scrolled it down. Yeah, I scrolled it down, whatever. To fix that, if you randomly fuck up like I did, just do that. So yeah, anyways, it'll create a brand new shape layer that basically has the same exact text. It's just in shape layer form, which gives you like nice little things that you can just edit. So here's what we're gonna do. So for this like first like beat drop, we're gonna zoom in a little bit, like with this little button right here. There's just like a little slider. Let's see, zoom in. We're gonna go to around here. I'm not being really specific at all. So basically, you want to hit the stopwatch on the position, move that slightly above, past the first little thing, and then you want to basically do this and just drag until it's out of the frame, and now it'll look like this. And it's really quick, and you can't really tell that it's like much of a transition, but you'll see what you'll see what I'm getting at. So basically, we're gonna find the next few drops. I'm gonna change the frame rate to 30, and I'm gonna find the next few drops, and I'm gonna keyframe them. Well, Alright, yeah. So basically, I'm gonna find them, I'm gonna mark them, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so basically, what you do is you find the little parts where the beat drops. Basically, every time you hear like a big, like bassy kind of bump noise, you just hit the asterisk key, and you can set like a little marker. So now I have markers for all those. So basically, every single time we get close to a marker, we're gonna copy this. Well, actually, what we want to do is we want to smoothen this out a bit. And what you can do is you can go in the description. There's a little link to this document that I found thanks to Geeky Brackets. He made a tutorial on expressions, and basically I've been using this just randomly with my intros, and it really helps. It was made by apparently Dan Eberts at motionscript.com. Basically, it's an initial. It's words. It's a bounce basically that makes the text look a lot smoother and nicer. So what you want to do is you want to hold Alt and click the stopwatch. That'll pop up this little window. You just want to hold Control V and paste that in. And to do that, you just basically select it and you just hit Control C. So yeah, so now when we play this, it'll look like that. It's a lot smoother. So I want to just make sure we have that. Oops. And now that we have that, we want to select it and copy it. No, actually we don't want to do that. That would be stupid. Let's not do that. Alright, so now we have the... Well, why is that named T2? That's so strange. Whatever. So now we have the first text that zooms in. And for this one, we want to have the E zoom in. So we want to basically hit the E and go to transform. And then we want to basically hit the stopwatch again. Go a little bit before. Go a little bit back. And basically make this go up like this. And make sure it's out of frame. And that's good. Now we want to basically make sure that we have the bounce thing. And we want to do the same thing. Hit Alt and do that. And basically, you want to make sure that all your text is just zooms down like that. Yeah. So basically, I'm going to finish doing that. And I'll be right back. Alright everyone, I'm back. And now this is finished. So here's how our text looks when it zooms in. As you can tell, the text just zooms in perfectly and very, very nicely. And I think it looks really good. So yeah, once that's done, we're going to actually copy the text shape layer. And we're going to paste it again underneath the text shape layer. And then what we're going to do is we're going to open it, go to Contents. We're going to click this arrow and we're going to click Repeater. Now we're going to go to this repeater. And basically we're going to go into transform. We're going to set the position to 1 on both of these little parts. And now we're basically going to make copies. And it's going to look like this. It doesn't look that great right now, but you'll see how it looks. So basically you want to copy the same color as the background and make it slightly darker. And then you got something that looks like this. We're going to hit the stopwatch on this. We're going to make it go around to like closer to the end, maybe like around there, right there. And we're going to make it 0 here. And then we're going to select both of these little keyframes, hit F9, hit the graph, and we're going to go like this, and then we're going to go like this. And now this is what this looks like. As you can tell, it gives a nice quick little drop shadow type animation, and it looks really nice. I really like the way it looks. By the way, I did learn this from a tutorial. I don't remember which tutorial it was. I watched so many tutorials, and plus there are a lot of tutorials on how to make this kind of like long drop shadow. It's really simple, but it looks really nice. I'm actually gonna make it go like that a little bit, so once it actually ends, like the text actually starts, it'll be making the drop shadow go down a lot quicker, and it looks a lot more smooth. So yeah, so now we have this, we have everything ready, and our intro is basically done. We just have to add a couple extra transitions and basically make it look better. Alright, so now we're gonna hold Control, hit A to select all the layers, right click, click pre-compose. You can name it whatever you want, intro, and basically you want to hit OK, and then it'll give you basically a little composition that says intro, and basically this will be the whole intro or whatever, just in a new composition, and this will give us a little bit more leeway of what I want to do to make the ending transitions and all that. There are simple transitions that you can use, such as CC Jaws. You can go basically to around here, make the height 0, and make the direction 90 degrees, and you can select the completion like further away from the end, and then make it go to 100%, hit E, go to JAWS, and select both of them, hit F9, and smoothen them out. So basically, once that's smooth out and we play it, it looks like this. Looks really nice, right? Yeah, it does. You're welcome. No, I'm just joking. You could even make it 45 degrees if you want. You can even make it just 0, and it's basically however you want. Alright, so basically you want to pick any single kind of transition, just like I showed you, the JAWS or whatever. You can pick any kind of these default transitions just because it's really easy, and it's just really easy to do. And basically you want to make sure you have them selected and have them easy eased. You want to go in the graph editor again, like I showed you with all these other things, and basically you want to make it go close to the center as possible, the yellow little things, and you want to make sure that it looks like this. So we can have this nice quick transition, or we could do both, which is awesome. Like that. Alright, so now basically we want to keyframe the audio. This is what I did. You just hit the little stopwatch, go to the beginning, make sure that it's -48, and then go to here, do the same thing, and basically reverse from the beginning. And then we should have almost a complete intro. So just quick RAM preview. So yeah, that's basically it. That is basically the intro. I mean, all you have to do is add a couple more things, and I'll show you what I do. So we're going to create a solid, a nice little black solid. We're going to type CC JAWS, and we're going to put that on there. To make this new solid, you just hit Control Y, or you right click and click New Solid. Make sure that's pure black, and you want to make sure that the height is 0, and then you want to basically go to around the text that starts, and you want to make it 80. Click that, and then you want to go to a little bit before, make sure that's at 100%. Then you want to go closer to the end, do that, and you want to basically make sure that it looks nice and dandy. So now that we have that, we basically have black bars that just appear, and just do that, and it looks really nice. So then all that we have left is we can add a vignette. So all you want to do is just basically take any vignette that you find off the internet and make the opacity go down a decent bit, just so it's like a faint vignette. And you want to go to around there, and you basically want to keyframe the opacity. You can hit T to select the opacity options, or drop down, or like click this arrow and then click transform, and you can get opacity. Basically you want to make sure that the opacity goes out when the overlay part ends, so it doesn't like leave off this weird look. It would look weird in a video basically if you don't do that. So now once this is done, we have a completed intro. So yeah, that is the intro tutorial. If you want to see more, leave a like. I'm not making any more though, so if you enjoyed the video and it helped you at all, you can leave a like. But I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. Well, basically in the next top 5, because I'm not making another tutorial. These are really stressful on my throat. It's been like 40-50 minutes. So yeah, bye.